My first question is, sa mga naganap na raid ng warehouse, na mga warehouses na naglalaman ng sugar, mayroon na ba na nakasuhan ng violation of the Price Act on illegal acts of price manipulation through hoarding? Kung meron man, please give us an update sa status ng mga kaso na yon.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The Consumer Protection Group is part of the sub-task group on economic intelligence that's working only with the Department of Agriculture. And I am aware that last August 26 and August 18, there were raids conducted on sugar warehouses, but it appears that based on the documents that I have with me, the cases have yet to be filed on these instances, Mr. Chair.
See again, for the record, there are no cases filed?
Few minutes, Mr. Chair.
Sige, while magpatulong ka dyan sa kasamaan mo, maghanap ng record, while looking for the answers to that question, sagutin mo na lang ito. During itong mga raids na ginawa ng customs, raids or visitations, as they call it, nag-coordinate ba sila sa inyo? Kasama ba kayo sa mga raids na ginawa ng custom? Itong latest lang, pertaining to raids on sugar warehouses. Kasama ba kayo? Hindi.
For my personal knowledge, Mr. Chair, I cannot answer that because my bureau is the Consumer Policy Advocacy Bureau, Mr. Chair. The raids done would be by the Fair Trade Enforcement Bureau. If ever there will be coordination between the subtask group on economic intelligence, it will be the Fair Trade Enforcement Bureau that will participate in the raids, Mr. Chair.
Kaya nga, tinatanong ko kung meron o wala. You cannot answer that question, yes or no?
I can answer, Mr. Chair, that based on the records, our Undersecretary, Attorney Ruth Castello, was present during the raids in August in Cavite and Bulacan, but I have no record, Mr. Chair, of DTI's participation in the Subic. Was it Subic, Mr. Chair? Sorry.
Kaya nga, ganito DTI. Kung walang nakasuhan ng hoarding, despite the raids na ginawa ng Bureau of Customs in coordination with DTI, dahil alam naman na talaga natin na pagdating sa kaso ng hoarding, yung violation of the Price Act or RA 7581, dapat kayo talagang OPR niyan. Custom is only limited doon sa anti-smuggling cases. Pero sa hoarding cases, kayo dapat mag-take over. Kaya it is very important that during the raids being conducted by customs, meron kayong representative. At sinabi mo nga, may kasama doon na taga-DTI. Now, ilang days na ang nagdaan. Kaya ko tinatanong ito, kung nakapag-file na ba kayo ng kaso dito sa anti-hoarding law or yung Price Act natin, meron na ba kayong na-file ng kaso? Dahil kung wala kayong na-file ng kaso, meaning, there's no hoarding. So kung walang hoarding, na ko-confirm natin na talagang there is sugar shortage. Hindi hoarding yung nangyayari na yung nakikita natin na mga sako-sakong bigas doon na sabi ni Senate President Subiri na halata talaga na hinuhoard ito dahil ang dami. Pero kayo walang napailan ng kaso, ibig sabihin, kinu-confirm nyo na mayroong hoarding. So, i-rephrase ko yung question. Is there hoarding na nangyayari ngayon relative to the sugar fiasco? Because you're DTI, you will be the one to determine whether there is hoarding or not. The customs cannot say na merong hoarding or wala. It is you, DTI, ang mag-conduct ng investigation and will come up with conclusion whether there is really hoarding or there's none.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Let me clarify, Mr. Chair, that under the Price Act, there are a number of implementing agencies. For the agricultural products, it would be the Department of Agriculture. For medicines and medical devices, it's the Department of Health. For forest products, it's the DNR. And all other products that are not under the jurisdiction of those I mentioned will be under the DTI. So in this case, Mr. Chair, if the product in question is the sugar, then it's under the Department of Agriculture's jurisdiction to file cases for hoarding, Mr. Chair.
Are you sure? Ganun ang nangyayari?
Yes, Mr. Chair. It's under...
Ako, hindi ako abogado ha, pero I would like to advise you to go back to this law. Basahin niyo kung sinong OPR nito. Sinong Office of Primary Responsibility when it comes to hoarding. Tingnan mo. It's very clear na DTI ang sinasabi dito. Kayo palagi ang tinuturo sa batas pagdating sa hoarding. This is price manipulation. Price manipulation ito. So this is your area. Dapat kayo ang magsabi nito. Anyway, kung hindi mo masagot yan, tanungin ko na lang yung DA. Ang DA ba kasama sa raid nito ng customs?
The Department of Agriculture, Representative Present, or former Undersecretary Sebastian, since you can be seated here, since you declared during the last hearing that you're not yet resigned or terminated from the Department of Agriculture but merely suspended, you're still part of the Department of Agriculture as an Undersecretary. Can you answer?
I've been preventively suspended, Your Honor, so I've not been able to go to the office since that time.
Yes, but what the good senator is asking is the role of the DA. In your recollection, is there a role of the DA in terms of hoarding issue?
To my knowledge, Your Honor, before the issuance of SO4, there were inspections done by SRA and the DA in some of the warehouses. After that, Your Honor, I
So you have a
no
role,
knowledge.
right? DA has a role.
Yes, Your Honor. Especially SRA, Your Honor.
So ngayon, Yusek Sebastian, mahirap naman ito kasi sasabihin mo naman na suspended ka. Sana sinong taga-DA dyan na nakasama doon sa mga raid na ginawa ng customs. Kasi hugas kamay ang DTI. When in fact this is hoarding, this is price manipulation. Bakit mo ipapasa pa si DA? Sabihin mo porque produkto niya ng agricultural product. I think regardless of the kind of product, whether it's agricultural, whether it is industrial, or whether kung ano-anong product na yan, but still, when it comes to price manipulation, that should be your turf, DTI.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The DTI, Mr. Chair, is only following the Price Act, particularly on jurisdiction regarding Section 3. It's stated there, Section 3, Paragraph 3, on the implementing agency, and the subparagraphs refers to the Department of Agriculture, Department of Health, Department of Environment and Natural Resources. And then with
Kaya pala ganito, kung isang consumer, ako, ordinary consumer lang ako, bibili ako ng asukal. Nagdubli ang presyo ng asukal. Grabe kamahal. Saan ako mag-complain? Pupunta ako sa DA o sa DTI? Sige nga.
Mr. Chair, Based on the Price Act, it's the Department of Agriculture that has jurisdiction over sugar. However, the DTI has a no wrong door policy.
Repeat that, no?
No wrong door policy,
What's
Mr.
that
Chair.
no wrong door policy?
If the consumer does not know where to go, we are welcoming the consumer to lodge the complaint with the DTI, and then the DTI will assist the consumer on where to lodge the complaint, Mr. Chair.
If I may interject, Senator De La Rosa. So what you're saying is, in terms of price monitoring, DTI has no role when it comes to sugar.
Only recently, Mr. Chair, that the DTI has been monitoring the prices based on
Only
a,
recently. How recent is recent?
based on a directive, Mr. Chair, from the Office of the President.
So DTI talaga. Presyo eh. Presyo ng consumers. Di ba meron kayong Consumers Protection Board or something? Di ba?
Consumer Protection Group, Mr. Chair.
Yes. So, kayo talaga ang directly related sa consumers. Kaya tinatanong kayo ni Senator De La Rosa tungkol sa role ninyo. So, siguro, don't cite those overlapping provisions of law. Kayo talaga yun sa consumers kasi kayo yung nagdi-deal kayo yung nagmo-monitor ng prices, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. We monitor prices on basic necessities and prime
Di ba
commodities.
basic necessity ang sugar?
That are not within the jurisdiction of the other implementing agencies of the Price Act, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
So,
quick
you-
follow-up with the indulgence of Vice Chair
Yes,
De La
I
Rosa.
recognize Senator Tudor.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. Salamat, Senator De La Rosa. Director Valdez, quick follow-up lang po dun sa line of questioning ni Vice Chair De La Rosa. In fact po, may kausap ako recently na dating gobernador sa isang probinsya. Sabi niya, bakit nung gobernador ako, ang DTI would always be breathing down my neck. Minsan lang may tumaas sa SRP ang isang produkto, kahit asukal, tatanungin na ako, bakit ganyan? So nagtataka rin siya, in line with the questioning of Vice Chair De La Rosa, bakit habang tumataas yung presyo ng asukal, ang tahimik ng DTI? Yun lang po, Mr. Chair, at salamat, Vice Chair De La Rosa.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Ito bibigyan kita ng on March 19, 2020, the then DTI Secretary Ramon Lopez issued Memorandum Circular Number 20-07 entitled Anti-Hoarding and Anti-Panic Buying in relation to the Price Act. So, ano ngayon? Paano?
Pero matagal ka na sa DTI?
Since June of 2021, Mr. Chair.
Matagal na. So inabot mo tong order na to.
That
you are aware of this?
That was before I assumed office,
Let
Mr.
me
Chair.
let me reiterate that you're under oath.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, kung iba yung sagot mo kanina, iba yung sagot mo ngayon, itama mo na ngayon.
Mr. Chair, the anti-panic buying and anti-hoarding circular issued by the DTI was to assist the Department of Health with regard to the purchasing of the alcohol products, the face masks during the pandemic, Mr. Chair. It was only an assistance.
Alam mo, Mr. Chair, this is a very sad reality na nangyayari sa ating gobyerno. Particularly DTI. Klaruhin ko na lang sa inyo. Alam mo yung Chief PNP ako, itong issue about firecrackers, which according to law, ito'y dapat regulated by the Firearms and Explosives Office of the PNP. And yet, itong DTI, nakikialam. Gusto nilang mag-inspect doon sa mga pagpanahon ng Pasko, nag-inspect sila doon sa mga firecrackers. Dahil nga, firecrackers daw is within the turf pa daw ng DTI. Dahil pagdating sa market, pricing na naman ang pag-usapan, dapat makialam ang DTI. Ngayon, itong ano sabi mo kayo na? Basic necessity. Basic necessity.
And prime
Na
commodity.
sugar. Sugar ito, basic necessity. Talagang lahat ng tao nangangailangan ng sugar, kahit na diabetic ka or hindi, talagang walang lasa yung pagkain kung walang sugar. Basic necessity. Itong firecrackers and pyrotechnics, hindi ito basic necessity. Luho na ito. Ito yung luho ng mga mayayaman during Pasko. Nagpapaputok ng mga firecrackers. But still, nakikialam kayo doon. Ito naman sa basic necessity, iwas pusoy kayo. Dahil nga, nagkakaroon na ng fiasco. I don't know, Mr. Chair, I leave it to you kung paano natin ito resolve.
Medyo confusing yung sagot mo kanina. Nagpunta ka sa basic necessity, pumasok dun sa anti-hoarding. Ang sabi mo ngayon, yung circular ng Secretary of DTI ay tungkol sa PPE, tungkol doon sa mga supplies. Hindi kasama doon yung sugar. Di ba? Hindi basic necessity ang sugar?
Hindi po kasama, Mr. Chair, yung sugar at that time, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So medyo conflicting na yung sinabi mo. You're raising your hand, Yusek Sebastian?
Yes, Your Honor. This is what I know about sugar, Mr. Chairman, Your Honor. Before, I think by the end of July, I just don't know the exact date, there was a consultation.
July of 2022,
2022, Your Honor. Because of the rising price already of sugar, there was a consultation done by the Department of Agriculture on the possibility of setting a SRP for sugar. Because
Suggested retail price.
yes, Your Honor. But I think I lost track what happened to the recommendation. But it was not postponed, the setting up of a SRP, because the price was very volatile, Your Honor. So, indeed, Your Honor, the Department of Agriculture has some role when it comes to the setting of SRP for sugar in coordination with the Department of Trade and Industry, Your Honor. And during the peak also of the problem on pork, remember, Your Honor, in 2021, we also have a problem on pork and other commodities. The DTI and other agencies formed the Interagency Task Force on Economic Intelligence, STIG, which was supposed to help in monitoring the supply of a specific commodity, especially agricultural commodities, Your Honor. And they were also into anti-smuggling. Yeah. So there are joint activities between DTI and the Department of Agriculture.
Again, the question of
the hoarding, Your Honor, that
permit
is what
me to
I'm.
continue. Again, the question of Senator De La Rosa is this: who is in charge? If there is an interagency coordinative ad hoc body, who is in charge? Is it DTI? Is it DA? If it relates to medicine, is it FDA? So, sino yung in charge? Itong pinag-uusapan natin ngayon sa asukal. Sino yung in charge doon sa monitoring ng presyo ng asukal? Medyo napalayo na tayo eh. Kung saan tayo nakarating. So, sino yung in charge sa monitoring ng presyo ng asukal? Yun lang ang tanong. Simplify na natin.
That would be, to my knowledge, Your Honor, that will be the Department of Agriculture, SRA, and DTI, Your Honor.
So pag ulitin ko ulit, pag interagency, sino yung pinaka-head noong coordinative body na yon? Yung tatlo. SRA is part of DA. So you have now DTI and DA. O isa na lang. Sino in charge doon? Sino nagpipreside sa meeting noon? Hindi naman pwedeng sabay-sabay yung nagpipreside. DA or DTI? Jack and Poy na lang.
Alam mo, Your Honor, siguro kaya na mamayagpag itong mga negosyante na unscrupulous businessmen dahil malabo itong ating law enforcement agencies kung sino talagang in charge dito, sino magpapile ng kaso nito. Kaya siguro wala pang napailan ng kaso hanggang ngayon. Katagal na nitong batas na ito. Ewan ko lang kung may napailan ng kaso, mamaya maghingi tayo ng data from DTI. Kung ilan na napailan ng kaso, ilan na nakumbikto. Dahil kung wala we might as well, basura itong batas na ito kung hindi nyo kayang i-implement.
DTI, before I give Senator Bato, De La Rosa, your one more question.
Yes,
So,
Mr. Chair.
quick reply. Paikot-ikot kayong dalawa.
Mr. Chair,
Pati ako na
thank
lito
you,
na.
Mr. Chair. subtask group on economic intelligence, Mr. Chair, was created by the Department of Agriculture.
It's a creation of the Department of Agriculture with the DTI as a mere supportive entity. Ganun ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. The other agencies of the STGEI are the National Security Council, National Intelligence Coordinating Agency.
What you're mentioning is a policy-making body. What Senator De La Rosa is asking is about an operational body.
It's an
Who is in
operational-
charge? Who is going to the different supermarkets? Who is going to the different tiangge, palengke, et cetera, et cetera. Hindi yung sa boardroom.
Yes, Mr. Chair. The STGEI is an operating body. It's headed by the Department of Agriculture, and all reports are drafted under the authority of the Department of Agriculture, Mr. Chair.
Department of Agriculture, raid, filing of cases, monitoring, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes, Mr. Chair. The Department of Trade and Industry only assists the
Yusek
Department of...
Sebastian, kayo pala. Kayo raw, sabi ni DTI.
As far as the STEIG, Your Honor, that is correct. It is a task group that was developed, that was formed, co-chaired between DTI and DA.
Chair naman ngayon, so pareho, joint.
Yeah, I think if you read the document, Director, that you will see that we are co-chairs. But anyway, Your Honor, I think if we can call probably the proper official from the Department of Agriculture who can shed light on this.
Di ba ikaw na nga yung Yusek? Although you're
there is-
suspended, you have a historical knowledge of what
Yes, Your Honor,
that,
but there is a
task force is all about.
there's an undersecretary, Your Honor, in the department who is actually involved in this. Yes,
Who is
Your
that
Honor.
undersecretary?
The Undersecretary for Consumer Affairs, Your Honor.
So there is also an
Agribusiness.
undersecretary for consumer affairs. So there probably also is an undersecretary of DTI for agricultural affairs.
No, Your Honor, I think the DTI is Yusek Castello, and on the part of DA, it was Asek Lasiste who was working with Yusek Castello, Your Honor.
Taken too much time here. Crisscrossing, overlapping functions.
Mr. Chair, I just would like to manifest na klaruhin natin itong responsibilidad dito dahil ito talaga, this is the root cause of all price manipulation. Itong problema na ito, wala palang klaro kung sinong magpapile ng kaso. So, ipatawag natin ito kung sinong in charge dito. At